Good afternoon, everyone, at Black Pepsi Center. It is Saturday, March 9th, 2019. The Colorado Avalanche returning from their one-game trip to Dallas to host the Buffalo Sabres in the first of a few contests that they'll be having here at home. So we will quickly preview tonight's contest on the Burgundy pregame show out here on YouTube. We'll have a look back on the effort in Dallas. That'll be a quick one. And we will recap some Avalanche news that have taken place over here the last 48 hours. So let's go ahead and get right down to it. When we last left our heroes, they were in Dallas to face the Dallas Stars. And unfortunately for the fans of the Burgundy and Blue, the Avs laid a huge goose egg in Big D, falling to the Dallas Stars by a score of 4-0. Even worse, the Avs lost Captain Gabriel Landeskog to an upper body injury. He is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks. The Avs have not, as of yet, released a lineup card for today's contest, so we don't know exactly what the line combinations are, but I believe we got word that Andrew Agozzino was recalled from the Colorado Eagles to come on up. As is true Avalanche fashion, they will most likely release that lineup card while we're doing the pregame show, or the pregame skate coming up in a little bit. The loss in Dallas was a critical one for the Avs because now they stand 4 points out of the wild card standings. Minnesota holds down that last wild card spot with 74 points. The Dallas Stars with 75 points, 1 point ahead of that same Wild. The Arizona Coyotes have a three-point gap separating them between the Wild and the Coyotes, and a 1 point lead on the Avs right now. Currently, the Coyotes have 2 games in hand on the Dallas Stars, on the Minnesota Wild, and a game in hand on the Avs. So it's going to be a big slate of games here today. A lot of critical matchups are taking place today. Of course, today's contest against the Sabres here in Denver. The Arizona Coyotes will be playing against the LA Kings. That is a 6 p.m. local start. The Chicago Blackhawks will be facing the Dallas Stars. That is a 6 p.m. local start. So a lot of moving parts today. The Wild are idle today, so we need to have some good fortune from the Blackhawks to help keep the Stars in place. And if you're into that sort of thing, if you want the Kings to win, then they need to do so to keep the Coyotes in place. And of course, the Avs need to take care of business today here at Pepsi Center. Puck drop will be at shortly after 1 p.m. You can catch the game on altitude on your local cable systems, or if you're outside the Denver metro area, you can catch it on NHL Game Center. Mark Mosier and Peter McNabb and Connor McGahey on the radio call will have all of your play-by-play goodness, and studio analysis will be done by the Altitude crew. They did not pay me to say any of that. That's just where you can find it. And hopefully YouTube will not shut us down once again for letting people know where they can find that local broadcast. We will have video of the pregame skate coming up shortly. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, I will be back with the Burgundy Rebel postgame show on YouTube at the conclusion of today's contest. So join me for that once the game is over, and I hope to find you here. And we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. We will reconvene for the pregame skate coming up here in a few moments. I am glad. Thank you for watching the Burgundy Rainbow Post pregame show here on YouTube. And until I see you for the pregame skate, which will be shortly,